In today's video, we explore a profound question. What distinguishes a lone wolf from a lonely person? Is there a difference between being alone and being lonely? Join us to uncover the truth about those who walk the path alone. While both may seem similar, their inner worlds are vastly different. We'll break down the characteristics of those who fear solitude and contrast them with the strength and resilience of the lone wolf. Let's dive in. Loneliness is a pervasive issue that affects many, often in ways that aren't immediately visible. The lonely person can have a large social network or none at all. They might be married, single, or in multiple relationships. But what defines them isn't their social status. It's their inability to find peace within themselves. Consider the person who constantly surrounds themselves with friends. They fill their days with plans and social activities, avoiding any moment of solitude. To them, being alone means facing a void they can't bear. Their life is a series of distractions, filled with superficial interactions that lack depth and meaning. On the outside, they might seem happy and successful, but inside, they are struggling with a lack of purpose and an inability to be alone with their thoughts. Then there's the person who stays in a toxic relationship out of fear of being alone. They endure misery because the unknown is scarier than their current reality. The thought of growing old alone terrifies them, so they choose to stay in a loveless partnership, convincing themselves it's better than the alternative. This fear of change and solitude traps them in an unfulfilled life. Others might jump from one relationship to another, never taking the time to heal or understand themselves. They repeat the same mistakes, attracting partners who reflect their unresolved issues. They fear solitude so much that they never pause to reflect, always seeking the comfort of familiarity, even if it's harmful. Lastly, we have the hermit, the antisocial recluse who avoids social interactions. They believe they are unworthy of love and acceptance, resigning themselves to a life of isolation. Their anxiety about social situations prevents them from trying to connect with others. They accept their fate, living a life without purpose or meaning, simply going through the motions. These lonely individuals share a common thread, a deep-seated fear of solitude and self-reflection. They distract themselves from their inner emptiness with social connections, toxic relationships, or complete withdrawal from society. Contrary to the lonely individual, the lone wolf embodies strength, independence, and self-assurance. The lone wolf chooses solitude not out of fear, but out of a desire for self-discovery and personal growth. They are confident in their ability to navigate life on their own terms, guided by their inner compass rather than societal expectations. The lone wolf is self-reliant, finding fulfillment in their own company. They value their alone time, using it to reflect, create, and pursue their passions. Unlike the lonely person, they don't seek validation from others. Their confidence allows them to stand firm in their beliefs, even when they go against the grain. Leadership comes naturally to the lone wolf. They possess a charismatic presence that commands respect without demanding it. When they speak, their words carry weight, and they don't waste time on meaningless chatter. Their authenticity attracts others, but they are selective about who they let into their inner circle. They understand the value of their time and energy, choosing to invest it wisely. In social situations, the lone wolf stands out effortlessly. They don't seek attention, but their aura draws people in. They are comfortable in their own skin, unbothered by the opinions of others. This self-assuredness makes them natural leaders, often found at the helm of their chosen pursuits. The lone wolf thrives in solitude. They are the ones burning the midnight oil, content in the quiet hours when the world is asleep. Their minds are always active, filled with ideas and plans for the future. Whether traveling to new places or enjoying the tranquility of nature, they find inspiration in their solitary moments. While the world distracts itself from deeper truths, the lone wolf dives into introspection. They seek to understand their purpose and uncover the mysteries of their soul. This journey of self-discovery is what sets them apart. They are not afraid to face their inner demons and emerge stronger from the encounter. History is filled with lone wolves who changed the world. They didn't seek recognition or validation. Their actions were driven by a genuine desire to make a difference. Their legacy lives on, often unknown to many, but deeply impactful. The lone wolf walks a path few dare to tread. Their strength lies in their ability to embrace solitude, turning it into a source of power and enlightenment. Now that we've explored the differences between the lonely person and the lone wolf, it's time to reflect on your own life. Ask yourself these questions. Do you often find yourself needing constant social interaction to feel validated? Are you staying in a relationship that doesn't bring you happiness because you're afraid of being alone? Do you jump from one relationship to another without taking time to understand yourself? Do you avoid social interactions because you feel unworthy of love and acceptance? If you resonate with any of these traits, it's not too late to change. Here are some steps to help you transition towards the strength and independence of a lone wolf. Embrace solitude. Start by spending a few minutes each day alone with your thoughts. Use this time to reflect on your goals, passions, and values. Gradually increase this time as you become more comfortable with solitude. Build self-reliance. Identify areas of your life where you rely on others for validation or support. Work on developing skills and habits that increase your independence and self-sufficiency. Pursue personal growth. Engage in activities that challenge you and promote personal development. Whether it's learning a new skill, taking up a hobby, or setting personal goals, focus on growth that is driven by your own interests and desires. Set boundaries. Be selective about who you let into your inner circle. Surround yourself with people who respect your need for solitude and support your journey of self-discovery. Practice mindfulness. Incorporate mindfulness practices such as meditation, journaling, or deep breathing exercises into your daily routine. These practices can help you stay grounded and centered in your own inner world. Becoming a lone wolf is not about isolating yourself from the world. It's about finding strength and fulfillment within yourself. By embracing solitude and self-reliance, you can lead a life of purpose and authenticity. Are you ready to take the first step towards becoming a lone wolf? Reflect on these questions and start your journey today. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and if this message resonated with you, subscribe and share it with others. It is my honor to be a part of your journey of self-mastery in fearless solitude.